Have you ever felt like you hit absolute rock bottom, like the world around you crumbled and every door slammed shut? I want to take you on a journey from that darkest place to becoming truly unstoppable. This is the story that changed my life forever, and maybe, just maybe, it will change yours too. It's not about luck or magic. It's about raw, unfiltered human strength, the kind that rises when everything else falls away. A few years ago, I was lost. Not just a little lost, but completely broken. I had just lost my job, my savings were gone, and the people I thought I could count on had disappeared. I was living in a tiny apartment, barely able to pay rent, and every morning I woke up wondering if today would be the day I finally gave up. The weight of failure crushed me. I felt invisible, like I didn't matter. The dreams I once had seemed like distant memories, fading with every passing day. But here's the thing about rock bottom. It's a place where you can either stay stuck or decide to climb. I remember one night, sitting on the cold floor, tears streaming down my face, asking myself, is this it? Is this all there is? And in that moment, something inside me shifted. I realized that if I wanted a different life, I had to fight for it, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. The first step wasn't easy. I had no plan, no clear path. All I had was a tiny spark of hope and a fierce determination not to let my story end in defeat. I started small, reading books, watching motivational talks, anything that could remind me that I was more than my circumstances. I began writing down my goals, no matter how impossible they seemed. It was like planting seeds in barren soil, hoping something would grow. Days turned into weeks, and slowly I began to rebuild. I took odd jobs, anything to keep the lights on and food on the table. But more importantly, I worked on myself. I learned to control my thoughts, to silence the voice that told me I wasn't good enough. I surrounded myself with people who believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. That support was like oxygen. It kept me alive. One of the hardest lessons I learned was patience. I wanted everything to change overnight, but life doesn't work that way. Progress was slow, and sometimes it felt invisible. But I kept going, even when the world seemed indifferent. I reminded myself that every small step forward was a victory. Every morning I woke up and chose to try again was a triumph over despair. Then came the moment that changed everything. I was offered a chance to work on a project that scared me, a project that pushed me beyond my comfort zone. I was terrified of failing again, but I said yes anyway. That decision was a turning point. It taught me that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. And when I gave my all, something incredible happened. I succeeded. Success didn't come wrapped in gold or applause. It came quietly, in the form of confidence, resilience, and a deep belief in myself. I realized that being unstoppable isn't about never falling. It's about rising every single time you do. It's about refusing to let your past define your future. That mindset became my superpower. As I continued to grow, I started sharing my story with others. I wanted people to know that no matter how dark their situation, there is always a way out. I met people who were struggling just like I was, and together we found strength in our shared experiences. That connection reminded me that we are never truly alone, even in our darkest moments. Looking back, I see that rock bottom was a gift in disguise. It stripped away everything that wasn't real and forced me to discover who I truly am. It taught me humility, grit, and the power of hope. And it showed me that the human spirit is capable of incredible things when it refuses to give up. Today, I stand here not as someone who has it all figured out, but as someone who has learned to keep moving forward no matter what. Life will throw challenges at you, sometimes more than you think you can handle. But remember this, your story isn't over. You have the power to rewrite it, to rise from the ashes stronger than ever. If you're listening to this right now and feel like you're at your lowest, know this. You are not alone, and you are not defeated. The road ahead might be tough, but every step you take is a step toward becoming unstoppable. Your struggles don't define you. Your courage to keep going does.
I want you to imagine your life as a book. Right now, you might be stuck on a painful chapter, but the next pages are blank. You hold the pen. What will you write? Will you let fear and doubt control your story, or will you choose to rise to
Fight and to become the hero of your own life? The truth is, greatness isn't reserved for a chosen few. It's inside all of us, waiting to be awakened by the fire of perseverance and belief. When you decide to stand up after falling, when you choose hope over despair, you become unstoppable. And that, my friend, is the most powerful story you can ever tell. So, if you ever feel like giving up, remember this story. Remember that from the darkest places, the brightest lights emerge. You have the strength to rise, to rebuild, and to become unstoppable. Your life can change forever, just like mine did. And it all starts with one simple choice: to never give up.